Hey guys, 5-star general here with the first video for Operation Varsity. It's the first turn, so as I will play the allies, so this is the turn for Commonwealth, the Commonwealth team, let's say. I will start with tech rolls, and I want to try anti-submarine warfare, and I bumped off the guy in Liberia. Maybe we don't need him. So again, the first roll for anti-submarine warfare with a 7 or higher. Hit, that's a 12. Next one for improved factories. And we're lucking again. That's great. So let me just show you the status here. So this is success for both tags for Commonwealth. That's great. 2 out of 2. Next up are the buys for the Commonwealth. Britain, it's 11 IPP to spend. They will buy 2 militias. They will buy a Lend-Lease militia upgrade for the Republicans in Spain. And they will also buy 2 militia upgrades for themselves, leaving them with 1 IPP. FEC has $5 to spend. It's a regular infantry and a militia upgrade. And as you can see for Anzac, we have 1 infantry, so Anzac starts with 3 IPP. Nothing left for both FEC and Anzac, but $1 saved for the British. Let's start here with Australia. We are taking for strategic naval move this transport here in sea zone, what is it, P72, picking up the artillery from Sydney and moving 1 to P70, 2 to P69, 1, 2, 3, I14, 4, I10, and the last move is to I7 and dropping off the artillery in Maharashtra. All right. Now let's see what else do we have. We have the other boats or ships here from the Anzac Navy. They have a move of 3 because they don't have a major facility here. So they go 1 to 70, 2 to 69, and 3 to I14. Of course, both the destroyer and the light cruiser. All right, let's see what we can do here in Southeast Asia. We have a destroyer from FEC in sea zone, I think it's P50, next to Hong Kong. Oh, sorry, not Hong Kong, next to Malay. So we have a major facility, so we could move 4, but I will just move 3. So 1 to I12, 2 to I7, and 1 to I4. As we will have a couple more units to share here, or share the same sea zone, I will use this task marker. In addition to that, we have the battleship, the destroyer, and the heavy cruiser here in sea zone I11. They go 1, 2, 3, and also join the destroyer in I4. Again, I will put them on the task marker right here. Sorry, I should move the buys from the UK. Just a second, so I think this is more easier to follow. Then we have a light carrier and a coastal sub. The coastal sub just moves 1 down to I50, but the carrier and the fighter, they go 1 to P50, 2 to I12, 3 to I7, and 4. They have a major facility, so they can move 4. Or I think they have a major facility. I think in Hong Kong, yes, we have a major facility there. The transport from Calcutta moves 1, 2, 3 next to Hong Kong. What else do we have? We have the infantry in Delhi going down to Maharashtra. And I think that should be it. No, we just moved the transport here, the FSC transport from I6. It goes 1 to I7, 2 to I12, and 3 to I11. There we go. So that should be all non-combat moves here in this area. Let's go to the Western Hemisphere here. We have an infantry in Transjordan moving down to Lower Egypt, joining the militia there. Then the ships we have here in, what is it, M8, they all go down to this task marker here in I4, so that this is a movement of 2. It's I5 and 2 to I4, so they will join the other ships here on the task marker. And of course I should put a task marker here in what is it, I4. What is this, the task marker right here? The destroyer and the heavy cruiser will join, so movement of 1 and 2. They also go to I4, as well as the tactical bomber and the light carrier. They also go to the C zone right here. Okay. Let's see, what else do we have here? We have a couple more ships in the Mediterranean. There is a light cruiser, destroyer, and a submarine. The destroyer and the submarine, they move from M2. Now I'm knocking off the guy in Gibraltar, sorry. So we're starting from M2. Again, submarine and destroyers are 1, 2 to M. No clue what that number is. Yeah, you know what I mean. That's the one south of Sicily is M4. Second move to M8, third to I5, and 4 to the task marker. I hope you can see it. So at the end we do have here the FEC battleship, FEC destroyer, FEC heavy cruiser, FEC light carrier with fighter. From Britain we have the light carrier with tech bomber, the battleship, heavy cruiser, 2 destroyers, and a submarine. Alright, what else do we have? We have moved our stuff here in the Mediterranean, except the light cruiser, because there's a major facility here in Gibraltar, can move 4, so it goes to A44, A35 and 28, and goes to the task marker right here in A21. Let me check again. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. There will be more ships coming to I21. Hope you can see the task marker up here. So the 2 ships from C zone A18 from Canada, they also move 1, 2, 3. So from A18 to 19, 20, and 21. The transporter as well. And then we have the destroyer from C zone A17 goes also to the task marker here in A21. Together with the battleship, has enough movement, so it can move free with a major facility, which is here in Scotland. It can move to A4, A17 to A21, together with the light cruiser and the destroyer from A6 as well. I will do a recap at the end of the turn, so just to be sure that it's not too confusing here. We have 2 more heavy cruisers here in A6, and they go 1, 2, 3, and 4 to A28. You know what? I just leave them here in A21 together with the other ships here. Then we have a battle cruiser and a heavy cruiser in C zone. Should be A23, so they go 1 to A22, 2 to A21, then 28, and last move brings them to A35. So that's a heavy cruiser and a battle cruiser right here next to Portugal. And the last ship I haven't moved here is the coastal defense ship in A23. It can go 2, so A22, A21, joining the big fleet here, close to southwest Britain. Now we do have a seaplane. The seaplane can fly 6, so it goes from A21, A28, A35, A44, lands in Gibraltar. Hope you can see it. So in Gibraltar we have now militia and the seaplane. We have a medium bomber in London, sorry, not London, in northern England. It goes to southern England together with the fighter and the, what is it? Sorry, the air transport stays in London. Just wanted to pick the fighter. It goes to northern England as well. The mountain will move 1 to southern England, and I think that should be it. No, we just moved the infantry out of London. Goes to southern England. All right. Should be it. Just let me cross check for a second, but should be fine. I think one thing we can change: the mountain infantry, which came from Scotland, will rail down to southern England, so it will join the infantry, the 2 militias, the fighter, and the medium bomber here. But that's it. Okay. Placing units. Now for Anzac, it's just the infantry. It goes, of course, to Sydney. In FEC, or for FEC, we have the regular infantry, goes to Calcutta. And the militia upgrade will be in Delhi. And for Britain, we have a destroyer and a submarine on the build queue. They go up to Sea Zone 21, joining the guys on the big, huge task marker right here. So they're all located here in A21. Now we have 2 militias and 2 militia upgrades. The upgrade will be here in Gibraltar, so I'll just keep the militia there and add an infantry. So it's basically an upgrade and adding a second militia, or the next militia. So it's now a militia, regular infantry, and a seaplane there in Gibraltar. Next one will be in Lower Egypt, adding a militia, doing 1 upgrade. So we just put a chip. Just put a great chip. Yeah, with the infantry. That's how it should be. 2 infantry and a militia. And of course the militia upgrade will happen in Spain. So that this can be done in Madrid. What I will do, I just remove a great ship from the militia stack, which is now just 1 left. That's the one from the successful recruitment role, and I will add an infantry in Madrid. Oh no, I kicked off the Aquitaine infantry. So let me check here. We have now in Spain, in Madrid, we have now 4 infantry, 1 militia, 1 infantry in Eastern Andalusia, an infantry, a fighter, and a medium bomber in Catalonia. Is it? I think it's Catalonia, yeah. All right. Okay, the big stack here in A21 contains a battleship, a coastal defense ship, 2 torpedo boat destroyer. We have 1, 2, 3 regular destroyer, a transport, and 1 submarine, and I think we should also have 2 heavy cruisers. Yeah. Okay, in northern England we have a militia. In southern England we have 2 militias, an infantry and mountain infantry. Hope you can see it. In London we have at the moment just an air transport. I'm not sure why this small harbor is lying around here. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's go down to Gibraltar. There is a militia, an infantry and a seaplane. There is the battle cruiser and a heavy cruiser, an A-15. There's nothing in the Mediterranean. In what is it? Western Egypt, we have a militia. We have a militia and 2 infantry in Lower Egypt. There is a militia in South Africa, a militia in British Somaliland, and on the task marker here, I think I did that already. Basically 2 light carriers, 1 with fighter, 1 with tag, a battleship, no, 2 battleships, 2 heavy cruisers, 1, 2, 3, 4 destroyers and a submarine. In I-14 we have the light cruiser and the destroyer. And in in India, Maharashtra is an infantry and artillery. Southern India is a militia. In Ceylon is a militia. We have 2 infantry in Calcutta, a transport here in A11, an infantry in Delhi, and there is the coastal submarine in a P50, sorry. There is 1 FEC transport in P41, which is this one here, and there's the infantry from FEC right there. Sarawak, there is the militia, and in Anzac there's no change here, it's just Queensland militia, Sydney militia and infantry are motorized in Sydney as well, and on both islands in New Zealand we have a militia. So I think that's it. Pretty long turn for the first round. I hope this was not too confusing. It's been a while since I've played Global War, so especially with the new version you have to be sure that everything is done in the correct way. I'm sure I will make some mistakes along the way, but let's see. I hope it's not too bad. So next turn will be France and will be uploaded soon. Thank you.